SSDI, most beneficiaries don't know this about their monthly benefit. Social Security Disability. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to specifically focus on SSDI, Social Security Disability, which encompasses about 8.9 million beneficiaries all across the country who do receive these benefits administered by the Social Security Administration. Well, in this video, I do want to talk about one aspect of these benefits that most beneficiaries don't even recognize, but it is a really cool thing about these benefits. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet. I truly do appreciate your support. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Each and every day, I truly want to help you out as much as I can. There's a lot of different aspects of Social Security as well as a lot of updates coming out right now. A lot of different things that are happening. It is a very busy and weird time. There's a lot of things that are changing very rapidly. And like I said before in other videos, over the next handful of months here, a lot of things are going to change in a major way, and a lot of big announcements coming out of Social Security. Either way, I'm here for you every single day, no matter what, as I have been for almost 4 years now, every single day, about 4,000 videos here on the channel, a lot of stuff that has been going on. So anyway, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll be here for you right by your side every single day with the latest updates and to advocate on your behalf. And again, that's my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about this cool aspect about SSDI. And again, most people don't even recognize that this is one of the parameters about SSDI benefits, which, by the way, I want to make it very clear. I'm talking about SSDI, Social Security Disability, not SSI, okay? SSDI and SSI are very similar, but at the end of the day, they're also very different programs, okay? Anyway, I have dedicated videos here on the channel talking about SSI, but this is just about SSDI benefits. All right, so when you come down to it and you start receiving SSDI, now here's the thing. I would think the goal of most people in life is probably not to start receiving SSDI benefits. And again, you know, some people do receive benefits, and that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. That is why they have this program in place. But if you're receiving SSDI benefits, it's because at some point you probably became disabled during your working career and no longer to work at the capacity that you once did, therefore getting SSDI benefits, right? So that's why I said it's probably like not the goal of everybody in life to be like, hey, I'm going to start getting SSDI benefits. They're there for a reason. They're there in the event somebody becomes disabled, right? So again, it's a nice little lifeline. It's a nice thing out there to help a lot of people, but there's a couple of cool things about this. So when you go to file for your Social Security benefit, right? So you get your SSDI benefit, you get your award letter, you start getting benefits. Awesome, right? And you get some arbitrary number, right? Maybe it's $500 a month, maybe it's $623, maybe it's $712, maybe it's $802, maybe it's $848, maybe it's $914. It's just some random number, right? Well, a lot of times we wonder, wait, how did they come up with this? Why are they giving me this dollar amount? Why this much? Why not more? Why only this, right? A lot of times we might be wondering, why exactly are they giving us this dollar amount? Well, this is a great question. Basically, what it's based on is your work record up to that time. Now, here's what's interesting about this and a really cool aspect of SSDI that most beneficiaries don't even recognize, which is this. Your SSDI benefit is based on your Social Security benefit at your full retirement age. Now, here's what's cool about this, because think of it this way. Somebody receiving Social Security retirement benefits at the age of 62, they're getting their Social Security benefits based on their work record from their 35 years of highest income, right? We've talked about that before in other videos. And again, they're also taking into consideration the reduction to monthly benefits because benefits were claimed early prior to their full retirement age. Again, I've discussed that in other videos as well. But here's what's interesting about it. The cool thing about SSDI is that your benefits that you're receiving are based on your full retirement age benefit. So let's just say your full retirement age is 67, for example. You would need to wait until the age of 67 to get that full retirement benefit. However, let's just say that you're, I don't know, 35 or you're 41 or 48 or 60 or 52. It literally doesn't matter. You're receiving SSDI benefit. Your SSDI benefit is equal to your full retirement age benefit if you were to start receiving that right now based on your current work record. Is that not cool or what, right? Because here's the thing. It's almost like you're getting a higher benefit at a younger age, because, you have this SSDI benefit, which is actually pretty cool. Even somebody receiving benefits at the age of 62, Social Security retirement benefits, technically, you're getting your full retirement benefit, even though you're probably under your, claiming age to get Social Security retirement benefits, right? That's another aspect of SSDI as well. Once you hit that age where you can start claiming Social Security retirement benefits, your SSDI actually just converts into retirement benefits, okay? Just converts on its own, okay? So that's another thing as well. I've talked about that before in other videos. But this is something that's really cool because a lot of times we wonder, wait, okay, I'm getting SSDI benefits. It's, however many dollars per month. Why is it this and why is it not more? What is this based on? How did they come up with this number? It's based on your work record at that time, up until that time, and then your full retirement age benefit is what you're essentially getting. So I don't know. Seems pretty cool. I mean, let's be real. There's a lot of things out there right now that we could probably think, well, there's a lot of reasons why they wouldn't want to give us the full benefit or why they would want to reduce it. In this case, they're not reducing it at all. It's you're taking advantage of that full retirement benefit years and years before you're actually getting it based on your age, if that makes sense, right? So you could get SSDI benefits, at a pretty relatively young age, right? But the cool part about it is you're essentially getting your benefit that would be eligible to you when you hit your full retirement age, generally between 66 and 67 as of right now. So you're essentially getting your full retirement benefit like many years early, possibly in some instances, decades early. I don't know. Seems pretty cool, right? So that's one of the things about it. Now, obviously, that's just one of the aspects of SSDI. There's a lot of other things out there as well. I've talked about many different details here on the channel in dedicated videos talking about SSDI, just like I've talked about Social Security retirement and SSI and all of these other things as well that are out there. So I want to point this out really quickly. I was doing some research on this, and I was surprised to see that this is a very commonly asked question. Like, how do they arrive at my SSDI benefit number? Well, there you go. That's what it comes down to, right? So these are the details about this. Now, obviously, there are other things out there that I want to point out really quickly, which is there's other aspects of SSDI that determine how much your benefit is going to be, your eligibility for it, all kinds of stuff like that, okay? So it's not just a walk in the park. And again, if you're somebody receiving SSDI, you've gone through it, right? You know what I'm talking about. You go through the application phase. That can take a very long time, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, even longer than that. It can take a very long time. A lot of times people are denied, and then the appeal process and going through that over and over, reapplying, getting legal representation in some instances. It can be a total mess, and honestly, it can be a huge headache for a lot of beneficiaries in some cases where you're just trying to get your benefit because you've sustained a disability at some point during your working career. You can no longer work at the capacity that you once did. Now you're just trying to get compensated for your time because you can't work like you did. Therefore, you want to get some compensation so you can keep the food on the table and, keep the lights on and stuff like that. And it's just a frustrating process. Now, again, they do have back pay for beneficiaries in that instance, but they only pay out up to a certain period of time. It's not forever. They won't pay you back 5 years of time that you've been waiting for your benefit to be approved, but they will pay back a little bit of time there. So anyway, a lot of different things about SSDI, and they've also got the earnings, the income thresholds, as in the amount that you can earn each and every month in each year as somebody receiving SSDI based on blind and non-blind. A lot of things, right? And then, of course, you got Medicare, which is also available to you. Once you've been receiving SSDI benefits, you can get Medicare, Part A right away. Part B comes to you at some point if you elect to choose that. A lot of things, right? So anyway, of course, I've talked about all of those before in other dedicated videos. At least I believe I've talked about all those before in other videos, at least dedicated videos or other videos like this where I've kind of alluded to them and then maybe talked about them in greater detail than that. But a lot of stuff going on out there. And this is something I want to point out really quickly because I found it to be a very commonly asked question. I thought, you know what? This is something we should probably talk about because a lot of times we just wonder, how did you come up with this? Hey, Social Security, how did you arrive at this number that you're sending me each month? Why isn't it more? What can I do to get it, make it more, right? So anyway, which quick side note, by the way, of course, not advising anybody. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I would never tell anybody what to do because everybody's situation is very different. I definitely cannot advise you here in this video. However, I want to point something out really quickly. If you are in the situation where you maybe want to work part-time, again, not required, you do not need to work to get SSDI benefits. But if you are in the situation where you do want to work part-time and you want to work up to the SGA, substantial gainful activity limit, if you want to earn up to that, you may start to see a boost in your benefit over the coming years, because now they're taking into consideration as in using those numbers into averaging out your benefit going forward. Like your 35 years, how they do that for retirement benefits. So they might take that into consideration and boost up your benefits a little bit as well. So just want to throw that out there really quickly. Actually, you know what? That'd probably be a good topic to make a dedicated video talking about, because that in and of itself could boost your benefits pretty significantly. So anyway, I'll talk about that more in a dedicated video. It's, way more of a topic to talk about here in like 30 seconds. But anyway, I want to throw that out there really quickly. Hope this one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. This is a very weird time. It has been for the last few years. As a fixed income beneficiary, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's been super weird here for a while, and it probably will be for quite a few more years as well, okay? Not to be like a pessimist or anything, just saying, it's going to be weird, okay? We've seen it for a few years now, and there's no reason it's going to end anytime soon. So anyway, I'll be here for you as much as I can be every single day in these videos. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Hope this helps you, and I'll catch you again later in the next